Okay, welcome guys. Welcome to How to Build an AI-powered lead generation machine, free live trainings. Jason Grossman here, the founder of the Search Institute and the author of the brand new book, available anytime now in the next 2 weeks on Amazon and all good book stores online, the Online Coaches Business Bible, the most comprehensive book ever written for online coaches, 25 years of coaching, 15 years online. I cannot wait to get that book in all of your hands. But the reason why we're here today is I'm going to show you over the next 50 minutes to an hour how to create a system to generate at least 50 to 100 leads every single week on autopilot, even without ads. Ads are optional for those who wish to scale and play a bigger game, but I'm going to show you the formula to do that. Before we dive in, if you're watching live, thank you for taking the time to join us. I'm going to make this interactive and ask you to participate and engage. And if you're watching a replay on YouTube, our mastermind elsewhere, thank you again for taking the time to join us. I encourage you to still answer the questions, participate, and engage as well. Two quick things. First of all, be sure to take lots of notes. Hopefully, I give you some gold nuggets today, some new strategies you can implement. Second thing is, if you haven't joined my trainings before, in the trainings, I generally talk a little bit faster. One, I love what I do. I only present and share what I love. And two, if I talk a little faster, I can squeeze in a bit more and give you more value. For those that attend my trainings, you know that I love to give you guys tremendous value. As Alex Mosey says, give your best content away for free and sell the implementation. For those diving in, would love to hear where in the world you're coming in from and what kind of business you have. And I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions. So we have business owners here. I'm guessing you're here because you want more leads. And we also have virtual assistants here who probably work with clients and business owners to generate more leads. Quick question for all of you business owners. What is it about lead generation that you struggle with most at the moment? What are you finding the most difficult part of generating leads in 2026? I would love to hear your thoughts. This is a safe place. There's no judgment. I'm here to serve you guys. The more you share, the more I can personalize it to your goals and your challenges as well. What's your biggest challenge with lead generation? Because who agrees it's getting harder to get in front of more of the right people, generate leads, book appointments, get people to show up? I was doing webinars for 400 to 700 people a decade ago. Now there's 50 to 100 people on a live training. Jeff says quality of leads. Jeff, the reputation marketing specialist from Brisbane. Great to have you with us, brother. Curtis Naples, business coach. Yes, you are. Amanda from Canada. We got a bunch of Canadians coming through at the moment. It's harder to know the game, how to get quality of leads. Yes. Okay, so there's a lot of quality of leads. Who would like more quantity of leads? Charlotte, United States. Great to have you with us. Getting engagement on posts and getting people to book a call. Yeah, engagement on social media, 100%. Yes. Everyone else? Quantity leads to quality. Yeah, well, Steve, you're in our accelerator program, and all of us here will agree that quality is more important. Who agrees quality is more important than quantity? We all agree. Yeah. But what comes first? Can you have quality without quantity? It doesn't exist. So in order to have a quality of lead, we need to have a lead in the first place. So, which is why I normally recommend focus on quantity first, and then within that audience, then focus on the quality. Rochelle, quantity without being high touch. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of you are probably here because you're interested in the AI side of it. Who's here because you're interested in the automation and AI side of lead generation? Yeah, I know Remy is, and there's a few of you guys as well. Jeff says hard because of economy. Well, the thing is that there's more money printed every day digitally and physically. Crypto's going up. There's more and more. There's so much money. It's a problem and a conundrum. Actually, some might say that's why the fall of the fiat system is happening right now. Curtis says, yeah. Okay. Quick question to each of you. Next question is, how many leads per week? Quality. Let's just assume when I'm talking about leads, we're assuming quality. How many leads per week do you feel you can handle? How many leads quality per week can you handle in your business right now? 30, 50, 500? Remy says 5. Nice. Thank you for sharing. Yep. 20 for Jane. These are leads, quality leads. Yep. Steve, 5, 50 plus, 10. I love to inspire people to think larger. The good old 10x rule, Grant Cardone talks about. Somebody wants to help 100, how do we help 1,000? We want to help 1,000, how do we help 10,000? Yeah. So as we dive in, what we're going to cover is the biggest reason why so many people struggle with leads is they're focusing on lead generation and they don't have a lead system. So leads are not your problem. A lack of a lead generation system is the problem. Most people that have a sales problem, who wants to sell more and get more clients? Everybody wants that, right? If you're struggling to get sales, you don't have a sales problem. You have a sales systems problem. Another live training. So today I'm going to share with you a really unique, relevant system for 2026 when used, works 100% of the time. Anyone that's been working with me or doing my trainings for a while knows that I focus most of my time and energy on most of the big guys in the same way they do on evergreen strategies. What's going to work today that will still work in a decade? That's why I've been full-time online coaching and building agencies for 15 years. Been a part of building and launching over 2,000 online businesses. Is the book that you can see on the screen, Online Coach's Business Bible, is more than 80% evergreen. Most of what's in that book, I wrote a hard copy book about building an online business. In order for that to be relevant in years to come, it needs to be predominantly evergreen. So my focus is objectivity, taking into consideration your psychology, but also focusing on evergreen. I'm going to share with you a powerful system today. If you adopt and use, will guarantee to generate 50 to 100 plus leads every week organically. And if you choose to scale, that's how you can do that as well. You find closing easy? I bet you do. I've had a look at your socials and are aware of some of the things you've done. Qualitative person, empathic, and probably the sort of person that will always come across much kinder and nicer than an assertive guy like myself. So great to have you here as well. So as we dive in, I want to share with you the success formula for building a lead generation machine. In fact, it's very similar to my seven-figure formula. My goal is to see each of you build at least $1 million a year business. Anything under $1 million a year is really a startup. Some of you are early startups, first couple of clients. Some of you maybe 10 or 20,000 a month. Some of you around 100K or more. My goal is to see everybody make at least $1 million a year. I mean, everyone in the coaching space, business coach, life coach, fitness coach, agencies, healers, therapists, anyone that's a service provider. Because who can remember when six figures was a lot of money? Do you guys remember I remember 22 years ago, I was a personal trainer. Who's drawing on my screen? I was making 140,000 a year. I thought I was loaded. But if you make 10,000 a week now, you pay your taxes and your bills and your expenses, you might have enough for a trip each year. Not much. Okay. So here is the success formula that we're going to follow today. And I want to share that with you as we dive in, and we're going to create a system around it. In order to create autonomy and scalability in your organization, you need to have the following formula in place. Number one, SOPs. You need to have standard operating procedures. There's 6 main types of SOPs I talk about in my book. Today, we're going to focus on marketing or lead generation. And really in marketing, we have micro marketing strategies and macro marketing strategies, which we're going to touch on. And so the first thing is we need to have specific strategies, more important, campaigns. And a big reason why startup businesses fail to really launch is they're using an individual strategy rather than campaigns. And then they're not using this formula. So first things first is we need some SOPs in place. Number one. Number two, the next step, what do a lot of people want to do? What is a huge mistake a lot of people are making in 2020? They made it last year. How many people last year did we see get rid of teams, say, I don't want or need people, try to use AI? Remy, you might have seen this as well. And AI has a place. It's important. It's here to stay. It's not the future, it's the present. But the AI and automation is the brain of our business. The heart of our organization in the service industry is the people. That's why we have a virtual assistant agency. We provide virtual team of all kinds, soon to be closers as well, to clients in over 20 countries, because it is the integral heart of our organization. Now, instead of 5 to 10 people, you might only need one. But what we want to do is empower and equip our team with AI so they can be faster, more efficient, get a greater result. That's why we certify all our VAs in ChatGPT. Yeah. So smart. Yeah. So SOPs first. We have the SOPs in place. Then we hire the virtual team. So, okay, I need somebody to help me on the front end to get attention and leads through social media. Most affordable way to begin with the greatest, fastest return on investment. Now I have the virtual team in place and I'm starting to build a database and a list. I need to have a central nervous system of my business, a central hub, a CRM. We use GoHighLevel, and I'm going to talk about that today. If you use a different platform, that's fine. I'm not here to legislate or tell you which platforms to use or who to hire. My focus is objectivity. I'm looking at the evergreen. Use whichever platform you like. I just believe right now, for what we're sharing with you, GoHighLevel is the greatest all-in-one platform, which I'm going to use today. Now the CRM's in place, now we layer in the AI. Now we can layer in voice AI systems, automatic AI systems, things like CloseBot, DM, ManyChat, WhatsApp have an AI system now. Now we layer in the AI system, okay? Now, I'm not talking about using ChatGPT for content and hooks and calls to action and editing for our virtual team. That's a given. I'm talking about AI to specifically generate leads, okay? Are the VAs training GoHighLevel? 100%. All of our virtual assistants are certified in ChatGPT and GoHighLevel. In fact, they're about to go through level 2 next month. Yeah. Now, who truly, be honest, who here would love and has the goal and dedicated to building at least $1 million a year? I think that should be the start, but who here has the goal of doing that? Sooner or later, to do that in 2026, above and beyond, you're going to have to buy leads. We want to scale with ads, but first we want to have the system in place. First, we get the organic in place, then we scale. Okay. Yeah, easy. We're going to talk about that in depth. I'm glad you use GoHighLevel because a big part of today is going to be GoHighLevel. Now, this seems like the most ridiculously simple question, almost insulting to the intellect. But this is the question that led Alex Hormozi to write $100 million leads. I've got it just behind me here. What exactly is a lead? And if you know Alex Hormozi's story, he's built a 200 million plus a year company. He's got a whole heap of books, which are incredible books. He talks about how he spent 6 months clarifying a lead. We're not going to spend 6 months. We're going to spend 6 seconds. For the purpose of today's training, what we're going to define as a lead is the phone number and email that we capture from a potential customer in exchange for value, specifically free value. So what happens is we give a potential customer or client free value, and in return, to receive said value, they'll give us their phone number and email. So my goal today is to show you how to generate 50 to 100 new phone numbers and emails new every week. Would you guys like that? Cool. That's what we're going to do. So that, for the purpose of today's training, is what we're going to decipher as a lead. By the way, on a side note, if you do have any questions, I have my chat open. Happy to answer any questions you have live. Post them in the chat and we'll happily answer them live. Jane says me, yeah. So I'm going to show you now how to take that success formula, put it into place, and generate 50 to 100 leads based on that definition. Sound good? Quick question for each of you. If at the very least you got 30 to 50 leads per week, extra as of next week, how would that change your business? How would that change your life? How would that impact what you're doing? Some might say, what would that mean for you? What would it mean for you if we could get you 30, 50, 100 leads per week? What would that mean for you? Just share in the chat. You could retire in a year? Well, I don't know, Curtis, if you and I have it. Back in 2017, I tried retirement, semi-retirement. By 10 a.m., I was drinking cocktails on the beach and I was drunk or tipsy by midday. Yeah, I think us men, or a lot of us that are entrepreneurial, need that sense of purpose and fulfillment. Nothing unless they convert. Well, if you follow our system, they're going to be quality. So remember when we're talking about leads by default, they're automatically quality leads. Yeah. More clients? Yeah, more. Everybody wants more. More clients, more money, more impact, more freedom. All right, cool. And thanks for sharing. So again, when you join my trainings or when you read my books, I'm very pragmatic and very objective. I have 21 certifications in psychological modalities. I had a company called Quantum for 13 years for a reason. So we approach everything psychologically first and then objectively. And in business, the key is to be objective. It really is. As the saying goes, you want to get out of your own way. Some of you, Elon Musk is still in his own way. And despite what you might think of him, is so objective that some people might consider him sociopathic, right? but we want to be objective and get out of our own way. So there's three main ways you can generate leads based on the definition I just gave you. Steve says, happier, always happier with a full schedule. One of my good friends based in Perth, Western Australia, where I'm from, very wealthy. And he takes his dogs jet skiing every weekend. And his response to money doesn't make you happy, he's like, money doesn't make you happy, but when's the last time you saw me jet skiing with my dogs where I wasn't smiling? Every photo is him just biggest grin. Three main ways to generate leads. Number one is through a pre-qualifying form linked to a calendar. So I'm having a chat to you, Rochelle, and we're talking about jumping on a call, strategy call, discovery call, consultation, coffee club, cigar lounge, whatever label you give your call, right? Whatever you want to choose to give your call. I send you a form, you fill it in, I collect your details. In exchange, you get a call. That's number one. Okay. This again, we're going to start with the basic fundamentals, and then we're going to build on it. We'll get to intermediate and then advanced. Okay. So stick with me to the end. By the way, if you stick with me to the end, I've got three free bonuses for you. So either two or three. I have three free bonuses for you. And I do have an incredible opportunity today, which I call a ridiculous offer. So am I going to sell something in? Of course, it's a business. I encourage you to do the same. It's not for everybody, but it will be there for those that want more, want speed and sustainability. Second way to generate leads is through free offers. And again, this is very simple, basic stuff. A free offer is, I've got this free course, this free kit, this free cheat sheet. I've got this free AI. Mini courses are super hot right now. Personalized AI is really hot right now. If you're in fitness and nutrition, it could be meal planners and fitness programs. If you're a life coach, it could be guided meditation or hypnosis. If you're an NLP coach or something like that, you can use similar as well, timeline therapists. Yep. Expect nothing less. Yeah. Yeah. You need a VA? We have like our virtual assistants. We'll touch on that. Our virtual assistants, because hiring a VA is really hard. I've been hiring VAs 15 years. And for 10 years, Remy, I was sending my business coaching clients to hire VAs in the Philippines. I use 7 different agencies. Thank you for allowing me to personalize this, everyone. And after COVID hit, everything changed. And I got stuck in Bali for 30 months, which was awesome during COVID. And we just got sick and tired of all of our clients having challenges with VAs. So we're like, we'll just launch our own agency. So are we nearly 5 years, Noemi, in April? Yeah, we've been running the VA. We currently provide virtual assistants to business owners in over 20 countries. US is our biggest market, Australia second. But yeah, they're highly trained, highly certified, especially in growth producing activities. Yeah. So we want to have the pre-qualifying form linked to our calendar, number one. Number two, we have free offers. Now, I believe everybody wants to have at least two. I recommend five. I'm not going to talk about why too much today, but if you're doing organic marketing, which you really should be, that's one offer a day that we can use in our content. And the third is my favorite, which is a regular free event. At least one free event every month. Because what ties into these three is if we look at how you guys sell in the service industry, there's only three main ways you can sell, Rochelle. How can we sell, guys? There's only three main ways that we can sell. I'll give you a hint. One of them is what we're doing right now. Yeah. My favorite way to sell is in a group Zoom call, which is an appointment where I give you value, and at the end, I pitch for 2, 3, 4 people. We can also sell in a one-on-one sales call appointment, and we can sell, which a lot of people sell through ads, where we send someone a link, they click on the link and they buy the thing. And you can do that through ads, you can do it through email or whatever, DM. Okay. There's only really three ways to sell. In the service industry, they all have a place, but our funnel system is built around a monthly event, and we drive people to the event, pitch on the event. Everyone that doesn't purchase and doesn't show up get followed up, booked in for an appointment. If we use micro marketing through daily content across socials and omnipresence, we drive that event every 2, 3, 4 weeks. Could be a 30, 45-minute event. You can call it whatever you like. You're going to sign 5 to 10 clients every month, minimum, even without a big following. So these are three main ways that we generate leads. And these are really going to showcase the overall strategy for today. How do we drive people to your form automatically? How do we drive people to your free offers automatically? And how do we drive people to your events? Who would like these three things filled up, whether you work or not? Who would like these three things filled up while you sleep? Who wants to make money while you sleep? We all want to make money while you sleep, but we have to make the active income before the passive income. We've got to do the hard work before we do the smart work. Yeah. So again, this is very simple, but it compartmentalizes it. Who drew on my screen? I don't know how to get rid of that. That's okay. Have you guys heard of John C. Maxwell, the author of the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership? He is brilliant at compartmentalizing and putting leadership into steps that are pragmatic how to. And I like to take that approach as well because it's easy to absorb and to learn information that way. Yeah, epic book. Yeah, I went through an obsession, Remy, and I read over, he had 80 books at the time. He's got more now. I went through every book. Just went through this phase of John C. Maxwell. Brilliant. We've had bunch of his coaches join our programs and high VAs, actually. Yeah, yeah, he was awesome. His ability to compartmentalize the pragmatic components of leadership, because it's intangible, isn't it? You know, I love what he says. People ask him, "Are leaders born?" He's like, "Well, they're not unborn. They're not." Yeah. So let's get a little bit deeper. So what we need to do is we need to take these three and we need to turn them into landing pages. Okay. Now, again, this is the simple basic stuff. Stick with me. We'll get to the intermediate and advanced. You have to lay the foundation first, I believe, to build strong bedrock. So we need to create the landing pages for these three elements. Okay. Because the whole idea is these three, we need to have a landing page to collect phone number and email. Because at the end of the day, no matter what kind of business you have, systemically, marketing is exactly the same. Systemically. Your audience might differ, your offer might differ, your messaging might differ, your style and person. I'm a 110 kilo guy, 6 foot covered in tattoos. My assertive style is going to be very different to Rochelle, who's an empathic woman that works with people in a different way. Okay. That's why I've surrounded myself with so many beautiful empaths like the Filipinos and 80% of our clients are women. So how do we set this up in a way where we can capture people's details? Well, we need landing pages, don't we? It's pretty straightforward. So if we look at the examples here, I'm going to take a look at each of the three as we continue. So first of all, we have a pre-qualifying form. Who does not yet have a pre-qualifying form for potential clients that they fill in to gather information before your sales call? Who does not have that yet? Or just type yes or no in the chat. Yes, I have one, or no, I don't. Just so I can really personalize this a bit more for you guys. No, Charlotte says no, not yet. I'm waiting for not yet. Yes, nope, haven't launched. Okay, everybody else would really love your feedback. The more information I have. You said yes or no? Yes, yeah, yeah. Amanda, no. Yeah, it was great to chat last week, Amanda, too. Jeff Veal in the house? Yes, it's a must. Yeah, 100%. So the funny thing is people are always talking about pre-qualifying. There's three phases of pre-qualifying. Yes, I love the rule of threes in business. There's just something simple about it. The more moving parts in the system, the more room for error. So a lot of people will talk about pre-qualifying, but do you want your leads pre-qualified or fully qualified? Don't you want to get on a sales call with somebody? They've attended an event, they've watched the videos, they've absorbed the details, they know the price, and they're pretty much ready to go. You just got to share your pitch deck and you go. That's really what we're doing. So we want to have them fully qualified. So here's an example of one of ours. I love to use videos on things and turn things into VSLs. So this is for a free strategy call. There's a video. I don't know how to get rid of this line. I don't know who did it or how that works. To remove line, can exit screen share. Oh, thank you. Thanks, brother. Stop share, reshare. Look at that. Thanks, brother. Thanks for that. Okay, so in here, so this is a video that outlines what you get in the strategy call, how long it goes for, and what we do. I think that's really important. So this is the landing page, and here is the questions. We always collect name, email, phone, and country. We always collect those because you're building three lists. You're using social media to build your email and phone list. You have three lists. We use those three mechanisms to book appointments, make sales, and grow. And if we do them in the right way, email, we own, phone, we own, social media, we don't own, but social media is communal. If we do it in the right way, yeah, it's incredibly powerful, right? So always collect name, email, phone. Some people are like, well, if I ask for phone number, won't I get less leads? Yeah, but you're also probably going to get less appointments and less sales because you're going to get hold of less people. And phone calls are the most personable way to contact prospects. Okay. So in here, obviously, we've got country as well because we need time zone. We have clients in over 20 countries. If you're working with just in your, like if you're just in Australia, you might just have city there. So here we've got what kind of business the clients have, where they're at, where they want to be. That's what we all do as coaches or in our service-based business. We're helping people go from where they are to where they want to be. We help that transformation, body, mind, financial. What is their current revenue? What are their goals? And so forth. So I want to know, I want to make sure that they're the right person, they're in the right location, they can afford it, and they have the right problems and goals and mindset. So the awesome thing is when they fill that in, I now have all that information. Okay. So if you don't yet have a pre-qualifying form, you can use a CRM. Until then, if you're just starting out and money's tight, which is some of you, create a Google form, collect it on Google. Yeah. Doesn't cost anything. Have a VA set up if you have a VA, but you definitely want to have that in place. Okay. The second is your free offers. So right now, the two hottest free offers that we find in the coaching space are free mini courses and AI. So personalized AI, which I'm gifting, like I'm creating a vault right now with I've got 7 GPTs for all the main SOPs. So here's an example of a lead generation course that we give away for free. This is actually currently being edited. I just realized I shared it. It is optimized for mobile. 90 to 95% of people are mobile. We collect all your details in here. Okay. There's a bunch of free bonuses. This is a full course, by the way, where you create an account, log in, and it's a portal. Like it's a full portal, full mini course. In fact, I'll send it to you guys for free and you can check it out. It's in our mastermind as well. Okay. And as always, we collect the 4 pieces of information on here. We're implementing an affiliate and referral system. So you'll start seeing this soon as well. Who it's invited by, and we track referrals and affiliates within our GoHighLevel system. Because what we're creating, Remy, is I'm creating an organization where Tom in Kenya can become an affiliate of our entire organization, get an affiliate link to our full website, sell the services, and get paid in his bank account. That's ultimately what we're creating here. So, and then the third landing page is my favorite, which is an event. So this is our next event coming up next week. How to align your avatar niche or niche for your Americans, and offer into a high converting pitch deck. Who here would like to be able to align your avatar audience and offer and put it into a visual aid or pitch deck to be able to get a high conversion rate? Who would like that? Would you guys like that? Oh, maybe, yeah. I'd love to invite you along and talk a bit more about it later. But once you're generating leads, the next step is obviously doing sales calls. And it's interesting, Remy, everyone's like captivated by AI and automation and scaling and all that right now. But the truth is that lead generation or attraction marketing and sales, what we call authentic sales, are still the core fundamentals in a startup. Anything less than $1 million a year, it's all about sales and marketing. And we need to do it ourselves, get in the trenches, then hire some team, put the SOPs, and then we can layer in the automation, right? So what we do best is definitely sales. Okay, so here's an event funnel. Okay, you got the date here. If you click on register, you got the 4 details. Okay, and if you scroll down, like this is only created yesterday. Okay, it's just got a landing page on here. Okay, so you need landing pages for each of those. Who would like to get an invite to this event? Would you guys like to come along? Yeah, this is same time next week I'm doing this event. So if you want to come along and learn how to align your avatar, niche or niche offer and put your offer together and turn it into a pitch deck, a visual aid, free training next week. I'm doing a free training every week for 12 weeks, which I've never done as I missed a couple of months last year. So I'm doing a 3-month blitz to serve you guys. And then after that, I'll go back to a monthly event. So take advantage of the events. Is this built in GoHighLevel? Yes. Everything that I've just shared, all 3 of these are built in GoHighLevel. Yeah, which we're going to talk about in depth in just a second. So this is built on GoHighLevel, yes. Now, the awesome thing about these funnels is when we, yeah, that is there, cool. The awesome thing about these is whenever people enter in their details, okay, what's going to happen is you enter in my details here, Australia here. This is where the fun begins, okay? And again, this is simple stuff. Why is it not letting me? So whenever somebody fills in their details, it takes them to a thank you page. And this is where the fun begins. This is really where the training is going to start from here, because the rest is simple. What I've shared up until now is probably things that you already know of, probably just don't do to the same extent. But now we get to the real training, okay? Now on the thank you page, okay, there's always 3 things for us. Number 1 is you add it to your calendar so you can see it in your time zone. We use this to funnel people into we have a free mastermind, which is going to be pay to play soon on Mighty Networks. And then we're offering everyone that joins a free offer audit. Who would like me to personally have a look at your offer, your pitch deck, audit it, and give you feedback? That's what we're gifting people that join. So we use these three landing pages to get appointments, if that makes sense. Yeah. The awesome thing is, like, even if you download one of our free offers or free courses or AIs, on the thank you page, there'll be a button to book a call as well, right? Signed up? Yeah, well, this is going to be awesome training. Honestly, the number one outer game factor that causes business owners to struggle to launch or get off the ground, they haven't aligned their audience, their messaging, and their offer. I've never seen a business less than $1 million a year that's had those three things really down. I mean, Vanessa and was it Tracy? Vanessa and Tracy, we did this yesterday. You thought you had it in place. How much more did we refine it? How deep did we go? Meta problems and so forth, right? Our Booker chat rate is lower these days. Yeah, so Booker chat rate is so much lower. And here's the thing, Remy. For 25 years, I've been in that appointment setting game, 15 years online. And the thing is, here's what's really important. This is a really important message that Remy has shown light on. One-on-one sales calls are not they have a place, but they're qualitative, not quantitative. And the thing is that one-on-one sales calls used to be a front-end mechanism, Remy. So a lot of people would book a call and they would jump on. It's like when I first became a personal trainer 25 years ago, there was no free consultations. I had to walk up to people on the gym floor, sell a program for 60 bucks, then sell a big package in the program. About a year in, they implemented a rental system. We became contractors and we'd do a 1 hour consultation and would sell PT. In the beginning, no one really knew what was going on. So we get lots of people showing up, lots of people joining, lots of people signing up. And then a few years went by and everyone knew, oh, I don't want to do the consult, you're going to sell me PT. So there's a lot of that going on. Plus, people have been scammed, people have been burnt, people have had bad experiences with coaches and VAs and so forth. However, they do have a place, but as a back-end mechanism. Imagine this, Remy. Imagine somebody's watching your content on social media, your email list, one of your lists, and they're watching it. And then they join an event. And then a few days after the event, you get on a call with them. What's the conversion rate going to be? So what I'm sharing with you today is basically we use a 30-day campaign over and over on repeat, where we have a monthly event. We use our micro content to drive people to the event each day. We fuel it with ads, even if it's 10 or 20 bucks, 100, 200, 300, 500. You pitch, and then you offer all the people that didn't purchase and show up the back end call. You still want to have the sales call, but the events, you get the quantity. And then if you're smart, we've just introduced a new system. We're doing a training in 3 weeks on it on how to sell in chat. So what's becoming really hot right now, and thank you for, this is bonus training, guys, so thank you for allowing me to do this. What's becoming super hot right now, Remy, is sell in chat. Yeah. Get to know us. Yeah, evergreen. And it's a great funnel system for building trust and community. I was unwell last year. I was diagnosed with Meniere's disease. We didn't know what was going on. So I didn't do any events for 9, 10 weeks. So at the beginning of the year, we had to rekindle that momentum and get everything going again. And to make up for that, I'm doing weekly free events right now, which I've never done. So yeah. Yeah, awesome. So that's the cool thing about this, right? So the events here. So that system in a nutshell is what you guys in the Growth Accelerator right now, that's the system you're putting together. So who was on the training last week? We did the appointment setting workshop last week. Last week we did how to manually get book solid with appointments. Today is how do we automate appointment setting and go to that next level. Okay. And like I said, today is part 2 of that. If you missed last week or any of my trainings, you can go to my YouTube, Jason Grossman, all on there. You'll get an invite to our free mastermind as well. Okay, this is the reason why Remy's here and most of you. You ready for the cool stuff? Very simple, but this is the cool stuff. So if we're going to have landing pages for the pre-qualifying form, the free offers at least 2 to 5, and the at least monthly event. Some people, I think it was Ben last week, he mentioned, is that often enough? 2 weeks, 4 weeks, either or. Then we need a storage unit. We need a place to create the landing pages and to store them. And that place, it could be ClickFunnels, it could be lead pages, it could be Builderall, it could be Kartra, it could be Kajabi, be whatever the heck you want. System I've never heard of. But right now in 2026, the most comprehensive all-in-one platform that allows for automation, calendar, social media, AI integration, websites, funnels, courses, email, SMS, phone, voice AI, DM AI, and more is GoHighLevel. So we personally use a system called GoHighLevel, and it's only 97 USD a month. It's pretty affordable. So today I'm going to share with you these automations based on what GoHighLevel can do. If you use a different platform, still watch this training because you want to still apply these other automation elements and AI. What's the YouTube? Just my name, Jason Grossman. Jason Grossman. There you go. Yep. Cool. So what we want to do is we need a CRM. We need to store and automate these landing pages with a CRM. There's no way around that. Now, if you don't have at least 5 to 10 clients yet, I wouldn't worry about it. Again, for those that are literally just starting, we get you 5 clients, we hire a VA to help you with attention leads, and then we get the CRM going with GoHighLevel because GoHighLevel is quite affordable, but it is a beast and it's a big job to set up. 80% of using GoHighLevel are not getting a result because it's not set up properly. And we've really worked it out because we have tech team to set it up and then we have VAs to manage it, right? So the next step is we need the CRM, which is GoHighLevel. We need email and email autoresponders. Okay, so we need to have emails going out automatically and manually through the CRM. So we use a platform called Twilio or SendGrid. Type it in the chat here. We use Twilio because it's the most affordable mass email that's user-friendly in the world that integrates to GoHighLevel. Okay. And so we use Twilio or what's called SendGrid as an email. Now, why is this important? Well, I'll show you why, because this is the cool stuff, right? So if we go to the free, where is this? When you fill in your details to join the free event next week, you're going to get plugged into an email sequence. You're going to get an automatic email. If you're registered, I think it was Charlotte registered, you've got an email already, which has these 3 things in there. Number one, add it to your calendar, also the Zoom link. 2, join our free mastermind. So we use these offers to drive people to our mastermind before it becomes pay to play, which is a full online community with everything that you need to build to 20K, then 100K months, like everything. It's going to be pay to play soon. And then, of course, booking a call. So what's going to happen is you're going to get an instant email with the details. You're going to get an email in 24 hours a time to remind you to join the mastermind, which a lot of people do. And then you're going to get an email 2 days later to book a strategy call. Or in this case, it's going to be a free offer audit. Some people book, some people won't. And you'll also be added to our email list within GoHighLevel. And we have all your details and information in there. And we can set up triggers and workflows and tags so you're not spammed. And you get the same thing over and over. But you're also going to get manual emails from us as well, where we send valuable quality content and keep you up to date with what's happening. So that email needs to take place. Okay. Why don't you send via GoHighLevel? Yeah, we do. So Twilio integrates with GoHighLevel. So everything is through GoHighLevel. So if we have a quick look at GoHighLevel here. Now, this is going to be uploaded to YouTube and some other platforms, and they're very particular with their community standards about not showing people's contact details. So I'm limited in what I can show you on GoHighLevel, but this is the GoHighLevel platform. And on the left here, you've got your calendar, which embeds in here, and you can automate everything. Your calendar, which I'll come back to actually, I'll get a bit ahead of myself. It does connect with Zoom and Google Calendar, so you can automate your calendar. So I love Google Calendar because I don't know about you, Remy. I feel like you've probably been around in regards to business for a while. I used a paper diary for a decade. And it was very difficult for me about 12, 13 years ago to go from paper diary to Google. I was very reluctant. I was emotionally attached. And now I'm going over to GoHighLevel. But GoHighLevel interacts with your Google Calendar, connects. You can send a link so you don't need Calendar, and it automatically triggers and creates all the Zoom and all the reminders and everything. So I'll come back to that. So yes, everything that I'm sharing with you now is through GoHighLevel. So the emails are sent through GoHighLevel. So you can see on the left-hand side here, okay, I can go to marketing. And in marketing, I can ring you, I can SMS you, I can email you, I can WhatsApp you, I can DM you on social media, all in here. So here's the emails, okay, all in there. I can go to automation here and set up automation in there as well. Here's my sites for my funnels. Here's your membership sites. You can even do websites in here. Okay. So we need to have the email autoresponders. I recommend Twilio, what's better known as, what otherwise known as SendGrid. And again, all integrated into GoHighLevel. Next, we have the SMS and SMS autoresponders. So who here doesn't check your emails that often? I think the open rate's what, Remy? You probably know, 8 to 11%. Yep. When's the last time your phone rang and you didn't answer it because you didn't know them? Quite often. DMs probably a little bit more, like you look at DMs, but when's the last time you got an SMS on your phone and you didn't look at least what it was? SMS, still today, with AI, internet, WhatsApp, and everything, the most instant form of connection and communication. There is no more instant. I'm a huge fan of phone calls and SMS. We get so caught up in the dopamine hit of using social media to build community and interaction and marketing. And email, we're all like, oh, we should have an email list and build that. But our phone list is the only list we own and we can use even if the internet crashed today. We could go old school and hit the phones. I'm a huge fan of phone, massive fan of SMS. We've got somebody making calls every day to our business, to our prospects and clients, and we've added SMS manual and autoresponders. Now, the awesome thing is Rochelle, is when you communicate, Rochelle, when you're in our Go level, we've got all of your history, all of your details. We can see what you have and haven't done, events you've joined, what you've downloaded, all in one place, what color underwear you're wearing. I joke with my team and say, I want to know what color underwear. We have two funnels within GoHighLevel. We have our prospect funnel and we have what I call the 100K funnel. Because once you're a paying client, I want to take you on a journey to get you at least $1 million a year. In my mind, that's my goal. That's what everything we do is to help you guys do that, right? And so there is a system called the LC system, which integrates, or it's actually an internal part that integrates within GoHighLevel that allows you to manual and automated phone and SMS. Why is this so important? Who here received an SMS reminder an hour before this event with the Zoom link? Was that useful? Did that help? Yeah. So when you register for, say, this event, you'll get an instant SMS with add it to your calendar. Because anyone that's done events will know this. Last minute, everyone's like, where's the Zoom link? What time is it? Is it in an hour? It's like, so if you ever join one of our events in SMS and email, click that add to your calendar, Steve. Click add to your calendar and it would automatically add it to the calendar you want, Google Calendar or whatever, right? So now you're also going to get the SMS sequence. You're going to get SMS today to add it to your calendar. You're going to get one tomorrow to join a mastermind. You're going to get one in 2 days. We're going to do 3 in a row. Otherwise, it's too intrusive. And then you're going to get one in 3 days to book a strategy call. So we get a chance to book in the strategy call, Remy, on the thank you page. We get a chance to book in a strategy call through email. We get a chance to book in a strategy call through SMS. So there's already we get 3 bites of the cherry, if you will, right? But now we can also do manual SMS, like we do a cool promo. So I'm about to, when I launch my book, the Online Coaches Business Bible, I'm giving away 100 hard copies free, personally signed by myself. When I got a photo shoot next month down on the Gold Coast, and we're launching a funnel where you can get the free digital copy 100% free, and then we sell stuff on the back end, all that cool stuff, right? You get a free AI, like I've created an AI for my book, which is awesome, that you guys will get access to and in the mastermind and so forth. When I launch that, I want to do a campaign, including an SMS and phone campaign to go, hey, Remy, we would love to give you a free copy. Where do we send it, right? Same as the coaching industry. Yeah, yeah. With Matt. Matt, was it Matt? It's Matt, right? Yeah. Actually, I think Matt sent me a friend request recently. Yeah. And so you want to have the email and you definitely want to have the SMS in place, automated and manual. Okay. Because appointment setting is definitely getting harder. Yeah. And so then the fourth part, and this is the really, I think for all of you right now, even if you're just a small, like very small business, is the calendar automation of it. Okay. Because what happens is when you go to GoHighLevel, okay, you can create different types of calls. Now, I recommend that all of you have at least 2 different types of calls. Okay, some of you, oh, quick question for all of you. What do you call your call? When you book a free call with someone, is it a discovery call, strategy call, consultation, business consultation, something else? What's the name of your call? Just post it in the chat for me. What's the name of your call? Discovery or dream? Nice, I like that. Consultation call, yeah. So the thing is that when you promote that, you only have that one angle, right? So we have an ascension program where people come in depending on what phase they're in the business, they join in the program at that point, and it's personalized for them on their ascension journey from launch, startup, 20K month, 100K month, and then 100K weeks, right? And so we have 5 different types of calls. We have a lead generation audit, we have an offer audit, we have a scaling strategy call, we have a client acquisition strategy call, and we have an outsourcing audit. I think we changed it to outsourcing strategy call. By having different names, it allows you to to approach it from different angles. Like when I'm doing the pitch deck training next week, I can give you a free offer strategy call rather than a lead generation strategy call, which you can have in this call, in this training. That makes sense. So even if you're a business coach, Curtis, you might have one for leads, one for sales, one for startup, because it gives you different angles from a marketing call to action perspective, right? So what happens is you in GoHighLevel is you can come into calendars here. You can create your calendar. So here's my calendar. This is linked to my Google. So it says busy here because this is when I'm not available, because it's linked to my Google Calendar. So what happens is you want to have your form on here, Rochelle. And so this form here is connected to, this is a GoHighLevel landing page. So this is created within GoHighLevel. People, you'll enter this form in. And what happens, it'll create an account on our GoHighLevel with all that information. And I can communicate with you any way I want in there. Now, when you fill this in and go to the next page, guess what's on the next page? There is the calendar embedded into the page, which is what I really like on the thank you pages. I like the calendar embedded in. If you download the free course, it's the same. There's a calendar embedded in it. People are more likely to book it rather than a button to book. We do it with the events because if you have a look here, this is for those of you like Remy and that are using it. If you look at our events, we have 3 steps and we have a button here because it's weird to have 2 buttons and then the calendar embedded. It's a bit overwhelming for people we found. But if you go to any of our landing pages on the thank you page, the calendar is embedded and people are more likely to book, right? Now, when you book that in, it automatically automatically the appointment gets added to GoHighLevel and you'll automatically be opted into the email and the SMS sequence that sends you the Zoom link that it generates automatically. And it triggers reminders for SMS 24 hours beforehand and email and 1 hour before. It automates the whole system. If I book now on Google Calendar, I have to go in here, create it, all the rest of it. Who's using Calendly? A lot of people use Calendly before a CRM. Yeah, if you're not using GoHighLevel yet, Calendly is a great place to start. But even if you send people the link, you got to pay extra for the SMS feature. It's not as automated. It doesn't, the automatic generation follow-up doesn't work the same. And also you can trigger follow-up. So for this event, okay, when you register for this event, you're going to get a follow-up email and a follow-up SMS afterwards to last chance to book in a lead generation order. So all of this follow-up and all of these mechanisms all work together so we get more chances to get you in for appointments. As Remy pointed out, it's getting so much harder to get appointments booked. It really is. Acuity, yeah, Acuity is good. Nice, Curtis. Yep. Yeah, awesome, awesome. So the calendar automate. So GoHighLevel, you can do all this in one place. You can create the landing pages, set up the automated and manual emails, set up the automated and manual SMS, automate the calendar system. I think Jeff has it set up. But just imagine, just take a step back for a second. For those of you that do not have GoHighLevel, just imagine if you had GoHighLevel set up with your automatic calendar system, just at the bare minimum with email and SMS, all in one place for 97 USD a month. It's just a really automated, powerful system because it is a pipeline that automates your clients so we can see all the details and information. Remy, we used to use spreadsheets for I don't know. I love spreadsheets, guys. Even now, I'm pretty young. I'm about 47 soon. I just love spreadsheets. I love to see things on one page on a spreadsheet. For many years, we would just download the CSV, send it to our telemarketer or a phone call person. It was really difficult for me to emotionally detach from that because I just love that. Yeah, 23 years ago. Yeah, it took me a while to get over that stuff, but so this is just a much more automated way because who agrees building an online business is getting harder? We'll all agree. But it's how do I put this? There's more resources than ever before to be successful. So even though it's gotten harder, there's more resources. So there's still a balance. And there's a lot of people making a hell of a lot of money, having a lot of success out there. Okay. Now, what's really important about GoHighLevel is that it doesn't matter what automation you use, ads, AI, funnels, doesn't matter what you use, a human being needs to set it up, track it, manage it, refine it, split test it. There's no way around that. Still today, there's no way around that. So we want to have 2 people who go to level 1. You want to have an expert tech person set it up, which we can do for you. My GoHighLevel tech guy is my website guy. He's been with me for 7 years. He can set up for you very affordably. And the other thing is we want a second person to manage the GoHighLevel. What if email is down? What if SMS isn't working? What if there's a automation not working? We want somebody making sure every day that it's running smoothly. That's not us. I'm a tech tard, Remy. Like when I first started using Word document, it took me a week to work out there was an undo button. Like I don't even know how to use Canva, which is why I love ChatGPT has Canva integrated into it now, which is awesome. You can do it in 60 seconds in ChatGPT audio prompt what used to take 6 to 8 hours in Canva or design from an editor. My first logo, Remy, 24 years ago, I paid 3 grand for a logo. Imagine paying 3 grand for a logo, right? Now you can do it in 60 seconds on ChatGPT or another platform. So you want to have somebody set this up. It's not something you can work it out yourself. It's going to take you months to work it out yourself. Yeah. Yeah, it's gold. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone have any questions? Does that look good so far? Okay, let's talk about the cool part, the coolest part, the most advanced part of today, layering in AI. 10,000 for a teleconference? Wow. Yeah, wow. So let's talk about layering in AI because again, we're following the success formula, SOPs plus virtual team plus the CRM, layering the AI, and then we scale with ads. So we're not going to go talk about ads today. That's another training. We'll touch on it briefly, but this is not an ads training, right? So now we want to layer in AI. Now, some of these features are only really available in the way they are on GoHighLevel. If you are using a different platform, they might not be available. I'm going to focus on GoHighLevel. We use it, and I'm going to encourage you guys to use it. I know a lot of you are already using it, right? So my favorite part of GoHighLevel right now is not the workflows, the triggers, the automation, the calendar. It is the voice AI system. So up until recently, you need to use an external voice AI system like Synflow. But earlier this year, end of last year, a few months ago, they announced that GoHighLevel now has an internal voice AI system. What does that mean? Let me put this into perspective for a second. Imagine, Jeff, if all new leads that came through any of those 3 landing pages we've spoken about were rang within 60 seconds and they're all booked for an appointment today. How would that change your business, your growth? How would that change things? So if you ask Alex Hormozi, ask any of the big guys, everybody in the industry now is calling their leads within 60 seconds. Now that doesn't sound reasonable or that sounds impossible. Now, voice AI, whenever you register for, as of Monday, ours kicks off on Monday. We just set it all up. As of Monday, any funnel you enter of ours, you'll get a phone call within 60 seconds. Hey, we just sent you your thing. Did you get the thing? By the way, we want to offer you this call. When's good for you? And if it's an event, we'll aim to book them. We like to book people in for after the event, Remy. So this event, you'll be SMS, you'll be email, you'll be rang manually, which I'll come back to. I'm a huge fan of manual calls. Okay. So let me just put this system into place because I think Remy will really like this as well. So if you look at the event, right? So if we go back to this page here. So if we go back to this event, so let me put this whole system into perspective for you. If you have an event, when you register for any event as of Monday, Jeff, you're going to receive an SMS immediately, an email immediately, and 2 follow-ups. You're also going to receive reminders for the event and follow-ups after the event through email and SMS, and of course, manual. That sounds like too much. It's not if you're adding value and you actually care about people and you're serving them. But here's what's going to happen, Jeff. You're going to fill in your details and you're going to get a phone call from our voice AI system named Alex that has a neutral American voice. The name's Alex. And you're going to get a call and she's going to say, hey, congratulations, we've registered for the event. We just send you an SMS. Can you confirm we've got that? Awesome. Jeff, by the way, we'd love to offer you a free offer audit after the event. Is morning or afternoon better for you? This is an automatic voice AI system that can also be manual. Okay. How cool is that? So you're getting the voice AI, you're getting the SMS, you're getting the email. Now, here's what we personally do if we go really deep for those using GoHighLevel like Remy. If you register for our event, you'll get the SMS, you'll get the email, you get the voice AI. And what we do after the event is you'll get an SMS follow-up, email follow-up, and a voice AI follow-up. And what happens is 2 days after the event, you'll have one of my VAs call you, Remy. So right now we have Chona making phone calls. She'll ring you manually. If on GoHighLevel we can see that you haven't booked or have not been gotten hold of yet, because you can see all of that. If Remy didn't answer the voice AI, hasn't booked through email or SMS, which you can see, Trent will give you a call. Hey, Jason's asked me to give you a call. You registered for the event. You get a chance to join us. You didn't? Let me send you the replay. You did? Oh, what'd you like about it? Okay. And if Chona can't get hold of you, you know what happens another 2 days after that, Remy? I have somebody in GoHighLevel doing 200 to 400 SMSs manually every day. We turn off our close bot to do it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So this way, we leave no stone unturned. Some people might be thinking, well, doesn't that annoy people? Isn't that too much? Not in 2026. People love it, not if you approach it customer service perspective. Let's say, Jeff, you download this lead generation course. And Jeff, you're going to get a call within 60 seconds. Jeff, it's Alex here from the Search Institute. Jason Grossman's asked me to call you. Just download the lead generation course. We sent you email. Did you get it? No? Oh, let me send you SMS. You did? Awesome. As a thank you, we'd love to offer you a lead generation audit. Morning or afternoon better for you. So voice AI calls, manual calls, we make them customer service. And by the way, back end offer the call. This whole system in place, think of it like a recipe or a whole puzzle. If you use each piece of the puzzle, is incredibly powerful. And almost every 10 million a year plus online business right now is using this system, even if it's not on GoHighLevel. In fact, a lot of them are creating their own voice AI systems, phone systems now as well. Anyone have any questions on that? Yep, cool. No questions? Who's overwhelmed? Is that too much? Everyone's all good? Yep. No question. Is it VAs who set this up? Yes. I'm excited about potentiality. I love that word. I haven't heard that for a while. Although one of my mentors used to say to me, potential is just the French term for someone that hasn't done shit yet. That was pretty funny when he said that to me. I'm like, this person's got a lot of potential. It's like, yeah. You can drop all of this runs through GoHighLevel because it's so overwhelming. We run our VA agency through Slack, which is a communication platform with 13 integrations. That works best for our VA agency, but for our organization from lead gen marketing point setting, this works so much better because you got 27 platforms and AIs and emails and all this. It just brings everything together. And it's also a pipeline that you can organize client and customer accounts with all the history there as well. Yeah, yeah. Remy asks, is it VAs who set this up? So we have one tech team that can set up that are technical experts, two GoHighLevel certified VAs that can manage and run and keep everything going. It's the same as websites. So we do website design. We have tech experts that know code, create the website. Then we have trained VAs that can manage, edit, all that stuff once it's done. I think that when you have highly skilled things that require code or websites, I want to have tech, like actual tech guys. In saying that though, VAs, we take you through GoHighLevel Certification 2 training next month. We're actually going to teach and train our VAs how to do landing pages. We haven't done that yet. So they're going to be trained in landing pages, SMS, email, the workflows. Do I recommend an app also for the content? Creating content? You mean like for social media? Yep. So the next AI you can layer into GoHighLevel. So I build a program on an app. Content. Oh, you mean your coaching program? Do I build the coaching program on an app? Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. So we have three. So because we have a pretty complex organization, we have a VA agency, we have a coaching consulting company, and we have our digital agency, websites, funnels, ads, AI, bots, etc. Right? And then about to launch the Search Sales Academy. So as of about 6, 7 weeks, you can hire closers and sales team from us. It's the only piece that's missing right now. So we have three central hubs. We have Slack with the integrations with payroll and databases and Airtable and everything for our VA organization. We have GoHighLevel for our front-end sales and marketing and onboarding. And we use Mighty Networks for customers and clients, which is a free app. All three of these can be downloaded as a free app for clients. So a while back, I believe the key to building a big coaching consulting company in 2026 is to have a subscription model. We build one-on-one, then we launch groups, cohort, and evergreen. and we expand into a membership, a subscription model. I found 13 different subscription models a while back. I got it down to three: Circle, School, and Mighty Networks. Got you. Awesome. Yeah. So Circle, I got it down to Circle, School, and Mighty Network. School is cool because it's who it's linked to and it's very gamified and buzz, even though there's been some stuff happen there the last few months. Circle is great and actually functionally and user-friendly wise, I believe I found better than School. But Mighty Networks is the most overall holistic functional platform to build a community and subscription model within because you can run entire virtual summits. The AI and API integration far exceeds both Circle and especially School because up until recently they had no API integration with AI. You can put your courses in there, you can put your free masterminds in there, you can run your podcast through there, you can put your trainings in there, everything goes in there. Yeah. GoHighLevel integrated? Not yet. It's like the only thing that doesn't integrate with GoHighLevel. I'm hoping that changes in the future. But GoHighLevel, you can create communities and sub-communities within GoHighLevel. It's just, I find it's kind of restricting personally. Yeah, GoHighLevel does have communities, but when you compare it to something like School Circle or Mighty Networks, which are platforms for communities, but how fast GoHighLevel has advanced in the last 18 months to 2 years, who knows next with GoHighLevel? I mean, GoHighLevel only announced 2 weeks ago that voice AI now has audio triggers for workflows. So when voice AI calls somebody now, it'll ask a question. That verbal prompt will trigger workflows and tags. That's crazy. Like it's the only platform in the world that does that right now. Yeah, it actually is. It really is epic. That. I actually tried GoHello a few years ago, and the phone system was external through Twilio. Stay with me, guys. Thank you. And it was just clunky. I wanted to. We do a lot of phone and SMS. And so the external else that we have the internal LC system for phone SMS now, but before it was external, I didn't like it. It was clunky. The calendar had a lot of bugs, but GoHello last year just made tremendous results and just smashed all the competition. And how fast they're advancing, who knows what's going to happen in the next 6, 12 months, but it is brilliant. But you do need a tech expert to set it up and you need somebody to manage it. In fact, we have a team in there. We have multiple people. We have 3 people managing it. Somebody for landing pages, somebody for communication, and somebody for the basic workflows and everything, right? So um, there is an AI called CloseBot. Okay, so this is the next cool part that you guys might not have heard of, and we're talking about the advanced stuff. So GoHighLevel is a pipeline where I can bring up Remy, and within Remy's account, I can see all the history details, what she's attended, everything she's filled in, conversations, but I can also see SMS conversations, email conversations, WhatsApp, social media conversations, all in one place. So imagine if you had one place where you could SMS, ring, email, social media, WhatsApp, all in one thread. So that this is one of the things I love about GoHighLevel. There is an AI called CloseBot. They don't have an internal system that works really well yet, where you can automate that. Some of you guys might have heard of ManyChat before. Have you guys heard of ManyChat? We won't be much longer, by the way, so we've got a bit over time. You guys heard of ManyChat? So ManyChat links to Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. So if somebody interacts on your content, it plugs them into an automatic DM sequence, so you can drive them to your funnel, your event, your calendar, or sell them something. CloseBot brings all of the pipeline together with an automatic system. So if somebody SMSs, somebody rings, somebody WhatsApps, somebody DMs on social media, it automatically replies and responds. It's an automatic system within the pipeline. Go, it's freaking awesome. I love it. The only thing is you need to turn it off if you've got somebody in there manually. But CloseBot is an external system. I don't, how much is it normally? I think it's $80 a month or something. It's not a huge amount. But that was the thing that sold me on GoHighLevel to come back last year, as well as the internal LC system. It is brilliant. Yeah, it brings the pipeline together and automated. Doesn't matter what the communication is, right? Unfortunately, I cannot share my screen and show you that because then I won't be able to upload this to YouTube or elsewhere. They will actually ban it and remove it because I'll have to show you people's personal details that won't allow me to do that. CloseBot in GoHighLevel is brilliant. Yeah, are you guys using that yet, Remy? It is awesome. I love it. If you use CloseBot for automatic messaging within all the pipeline, and then you have voice AI. So here's the other thing I didn't mention about voice AI. You can do manual. So when my book funnel comes out, we're going to do manual out. Everyone's going to get a call from voice AI. Jeff, It's Alex here. Search Institute. Jason Grossman's asked me to call you. Just launched his book. He wants to send you a free copy. Where do we send it? How many people are going to plug into that, Remy? Jeff, so many, right? I'm going to fast track through this next part, but WhatsApp last year launched their own internal AI system, which is awesome. And just really quickly, for those of you that want to go a little bit deeper, it all connects through the website to GoHighLevel. So this is our website, thesearchinstitute.com. Encourage you to check it out. It's a brilliant website that's built for selling and chat. It's very in-depth. So here's our VA stuff, our business coaching, our accelerators, our digital services, Sales Academy coming, mastermind podcast, etc. Right? See here how I can help you. We have not only connected WhatsApp through GoHighLevel and our website, you can interact here and it will automatically plug you to where you want to go, book you in for a call, whatever it might be. One of the things we do with our website is every individual landing page is its own VSL or funnel. We've set up so every page can get an appointment, a sale, or a lead. Every page, if you have a look at this stuff, right? Now, your website funnels into GoHighLevel. So if you go here and you want to book a free strategy call and you book in a free call, guess where that goes? It's all connected to GoHighLevel. GoHighLevel website, WhatsApp, all connected. It's a very cool system. Big job, but probably not for everyone right now, but something down the track. But WhatsApp is, as of last year, is an awesome system, and it integrates with GoHighLevel and your website all in one as well. How many VSLs do you run? It's a big number. It's a pretty big number. Yeah. I love using VSLs pretty much for everything we do. So if you go to like on our website, if you go to business coaching, go to any program, go to VA, go to our website page, it's everyone does its own VSL. And then we have individual VSLs for our offers, our mastermind. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of VSLs. So if it's done right, it's very powerful. Even if you book a strategy call, having it set up like a VSL, it's also conditioning people that come through your ecosystem to get used to that system. Because consistency builds trust and repeat business. So it is very smart. It was a big job. We've spent a lot of time setting this up. So there's still tweaks. We've still got work to refine, but we're doing well. Any questions on the layering of the AI and those four? Okay. No questions? Okay, let's wrap this up. 2 slides. I'm going to wrap this up because we're going way over time. Thank you for allowing me to go a little bit deeper and personalize it, because it was meant to be an hour. So let's take a step back for a second and look at this overall. Who here has a website? Who has a website? Just comment me in the chat. Who has a website? Yeah, a bunch of you guys probably have websites, right? We've set up websites for some of you guys. It's one thing to have a pretty website. It's another thing to get somebody visiting it. It's one thing to have this GoHighLevel system set up and all automated, but if nobody is visiting, it doesn't matter. So you could have the best, most automated system, website, GoHighLevel, whatever funnel. We could go on and on, but if nobody visits and there's no traffic, it doesn't bloody matter. You could have the best gym in the world, but if no one goes, I've done a lot of business coaching for smaller businesses. I used to be a business coach for gym owners and studio owners. I've done almost 1,000 launches of facilities. I used to run 14 health clubs. And so many people in the beginning would be so caught up on everything being perfect. And I'll be like, look, just leave a hole in the wall or a not painted wall. And they'll be like, why? Because then those members become a part of that story. Do you remember when there was that hole or that not painted wall, or every week there's more improvements? But you need to have traffic. What's more important if you open a coffee shop? The world's best coffee or customers? So we need to get traffic. So here is the overall basic traffic funnel for GoHighLevel. Number 1, if it's just you, and that's some of you, if you don't, the metaphor I used last week is if you have a messy house, you live alone and you're broke, who's got to do the dishes? You have to, otherwise maggots and flies are going to come, right? So you got to pick up the shovel, you got to do the dishes, okay? Once you get some money, you can get a dishwasher and then you can pay someone else, right? It's the same with your business. If it's just you don't have a VA, you need to do the micro and macro marketing. It's very simple. A handful of pieces of content each day that add value with calls to action to drive people to those 3 pages. The call, the free offers, and the events. Don't have any offers? Use the call and the events. Guys in the new accelerator program is what we're doing. The micro marketing is the daily content consistently on socials. The macro marketing is the monthly event. The micro marketing, daily content to drive traffic to the event. Then you hire a front-end team. So now you're hiring somebody to help you get attention, leads, and appointments and drive traffic to said GoHighLevel platform. So I recommend starting with a social media manager. You can hire a social media manager through us, as little as 13 Aussie dollars per hour. Actually, you can get it for as little as $10 Aussie per hour. Okay. And they can help you with omnipresence and editing and the organic stuff and the cross platforms and actually having conversations and following up people to drive to GoHighLevel, your website included if you're using that. And then obviously, once we've got that system in place, we're doing the daily content, we have the regular events, we're driving traffic to the GoHighLevel through the 3 landing pages. We build a team. It might be more than one person driving people, appointment setters, social media managers, and virtual assistants. Now, once you get that in place, you scale with ads, and AI integrates with ads as well. Another training. And the whole system is built up on follow-up and referrals. We have the rule of two. Every call you do, you ask for 2 referrals. Every sale you make, you ask for 2 referrals. Whenever you get a decision of any kind, even if it's no, I don't want an appointment, who's 2 people you know? Every time you get a no to a sale, who's 2 people you know? We always use the rule of two when someone makes a decision, yes or no, for anything. For the event, who do you know wants to come to this event, right? So follow-up and referrals, follow-up and referrals. We use this traffic funnel in this manner to get the 50 to 100 people joining the GoHighLevel every single week. If you do it without ads, you can expect 30 to 50. If you're doing it yourself, you can do 30 to 50. If you're hiring front-end team, you can get 50 to 100. Once you're doing ads, 100 plus. The sky's the limit. Okay. Any questions on that? You got more views on Google page? Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? You could have something that's ugly or not that doesn't look aesthetically as appealing. It works better. It's just that's why we split test, isn't it? Okay, lucky last slide, and then we'll wrap this up. I've got a cool offer for you guys today. Um, at the end of the day, everything we've done today and gone through is to funnel everybody into your calendar. Who here would like to wake up on Monday with more sales calls than they can handle on their calendar for them and their team or your business? Would you guys like that? The only thing that's stopping all of you from growing your business more and faster is lack of quantity and quality of appointments. Appointments are one-on-one sales calls and your events. Now, there is the third aspect of that, especially for someone like Remy, where you're sending people a link to buy the thing if you have a subscription or if you have something that you sell. But we use all three. So this system, we're getting appointments from the landing pages and the thank you pages. This system, we're getting appointments automatically from those, but also the pre-qualifying forms. This system, yeah, we're getting appointments from the manual, but also the automated emails. This system, we're getting appointments from the manual, but more importantly, the automated SMS. This system, we're getting appointments from the voice AI and close bot. That's a typo, it should say close bot. That's the beauty of ChatGPT for you. And then finally, you do not replace people with AI, you add AI to the people. So I have somebody manually calling, I have somebody manually DMing, I have somebody manually SMSing. In fact, I've got 3 setters right now, one SMS, one phone, one DM for that very reason, even with all this in place. You cannot not get booked solid with this system in place. It's just, when done properly, infallible if you follow it. And everything that I do, I like to set up it. How do we do this in a way where it must succeed if we follow it 100%? And that's what I feel this is, right? Thanks, Curtis. Thank you, bro. Did chat create your graphics? Yeah, I did it. I just did through voice prompt on ChatGPT. So as of a few weeks ago, so as you guys probably know, Canva integrated with ChatGPT last year. But about 3 weeks ago, ChatGPT have increased they've increased the integration to a level where you can use voice prompts to create banners and images just through voice prompt or chat prompt on ChatGPT. So you do not need to use Canva anymore unless you're photoshopping, which if you're creating webinar or training banners or slideshows like this, or you're editing or creating something for a social media post or an event, 30 to 60 seconds on ChatGPT. Yeah. Yeah, Manus is probably better. Yeah. But I like to keep things pretty simple, and ChatGPT does it for now. So that's pretty much it. Before we wrap it up, um, who here would like to be able to wake up every Monday, book solid with more sales calls than you can handle? Who would like that? By show of hands. Yep, one person. Yeah, awesome. Well, as you guys know, I'm on a mission right now. I know it's a bit corny, people say it all the time, but I'm doing a 3-month event blitz for you guys. And the next event that we've got coming up is a flow on from this. So this is our fourth week of events or 5 weeks, and every event leads into the next event. Today is part two from last week. So what we're actually doing is these events are great, but I'm just sharing with you knowledge. And so I'm kind of talking to you, with you, almost at you. And it's overwhelming, right? These sessions are overwhelming. And knowledge is not power, it's the application of knowledge. So we're doing an event Monday week, so just over a week away, not this Monday, the following Monday. We've never done. And we're doing the first ever free 5-day appointment setting challenge, where for 5 days we will work together to get you 10 to 20 sales calls in just 5 days. Now, in this challenge, I'm going to be doing it with you. We're going to have an opening ceremony. You're going to get access to my personal appointment setting AI. If you have a VA, they'll join us. You don't need a VA. You don't need GoHighLevel. You just need yourself, Facebook, and that's it. A couple of hours per day. I'm going to share with you appointment setting scripts, DM, phone, email scripts, and we're going to do it together. We're going to have a special Facebook group. We're going to run it through our Facebook. Who would like to join us for the free 5-day challenge? You guys keen? If you want to join, it's up to you. Here is the link to register for the free 5-day challenge. Kicks off on Monday, the 23rd of February, Monday to Friday. We'll have an opening and closing ceremony. And we've never done an appointment setting challenge. So we've done appointment setting blitzes before. So I'm going to be doing a blitz to aim for 30 sales calls booked in 5 days personally. Even though I have team and automation, everything, I'll be in the trenches with you digging. What time? The opening ceremony is 10 a.m. Australian Standard Time. So almost all of our events are at this time, whatever day they're at, because a lot of our community is in the United States. It's also a good time for Australia, not so much the UK. But click on that link and register. No, so the opening ceremony and closing ceremony are the only Zoom calls, 45 minutes to an hour, but in between there's no Zoom calls. We'll communicate through the special Facebook group. Yep. But let me ask you a question as we wrap this up, because I've taken more than enough of your time. We've gone way over time, so I've added some personal stuff in there. Imagine having all of this system set up in the next 30 days. Imagine having everything I just shared with you set up for you in the next 30 days. How would that change your business, your life? What would that mean for you? What would it mean for you if you could have this whole system set up in the next 30 days for you? One more quick question before we finalize this training is, I'm interested in the VA and tech. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. What is the biggest takeaway from today? What's the one strategy, the biggest takeaway, the biggest component? Is it the voice AI? Is it just setting up GoHighLevel? What's the one thing for you that really stuck, that you feel is going to be the one main thing that's going to help you move the needle to actually generate more leads? Everybody share that. Really appreciate it, because I like to keep making these trainings better and better all the time. Setting up GoHighLevel as a system. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Everyone else? Tech help and VA support to set up GoHighLevel. Awesome. All of it, the whole system. Yeah. It's overwhelming, isn't it, Charlotte? I'm looking forward to working with you in the program. You've just joined, so oh wait, no, we've got a call on next week. I'm getting ahead of myself. Probably will join the program. Yeah. Everybody else, what was your biggest takeaway today? What was the one component you feel like would help you move the needle to generate more leads, everyone? Love to get your feedback just in the chat. Yeah, cool. All right, cool. So here's the thing. So today we have three offers for you. Today, I really want to put something very special for you that isn't irresistible. It's ridiculous. So today I've got three options for you guys that's only available live on this call. If you're watching live, or if you're watching replay, we're going to extend for 24 hours. So if you watch a replay, this will keep this open for 24 hours. I'm about to share an offer with you where we can set everything up for you. And I'm going to give you guys 50% off. I had to really sit down for about an hour and do the math to make sure we don't lose money here. What I'm about to show you, when you look at the prices, will seem unbelievable because we're going to make almost no money from this. But for me personally, I'd rather help you get set up, get the ball rolling, and look at finding a way to work together for years to come in serving you and building a business than thinking about the front end. As Warren Buffett says, the number one rule of investing is don't lose money. My number one rule in business is don't lose money. As long as we don't lose money, I'm happy. So I'm going to share with you now a way you can have us set all this up for you in 30 days. And there is a low end, mid range, and a high end. And it's up to you if you want to have it set up, or if you're not ready, that's not a problem, but I'm going to share it with you now. So today, if you want us to set all this up, you have three options. Okay. The first option on the left, okay, we'll set up your whole GoHighLevel for you with your calendar, email, phone, SMS, and even set up your pre-qualifying form linked to your calendar. So we'll get the basic system set up. If you go to our website, normally that would be 1997 Aussie. Today only, for people watching this live and replay, we're giving you 50% off. It's 997 Aussie. Go check out the guys in the States. Go check out how much other people charge. Now, this is not a VA setting this stuff up. It's my personal tech expert team. They've got their own agency, and we've been using them to do all of our stuff for 7 years now. Okay. So at the very least, we can get you GoHighLevel started. It's $97 a month to use GoHighLevel. We can give you your first 30 days free. The second option is we'll set all that up. Plus, we'll also set up one offer funnel for you. Or if you want, we can set up an event funnel. So you have the pre-qualifying form and a funnel set up. Normally 2,997. Today only 50% off, 1,497. Okay. If you just want it all set up, you want the AI and everything, this deal, this is the one I had to work out because I'll be honest, this is ridiculous. There's people out there charging 10, 15 grand for this part. But option three is what we call the Ultra Search, where you get the calendar, email, phone, pre-qualifying form, two offer funnels set up, which I believe is a minimum, one event funnel, the voice AI system or closed bot, one or the other, and we'll even gift you a GoHighLevel certified VA free 10 hours a week for a month. And after that, you can decide if you want to continue or not. Normally, this would be 5,997, which is already a ridiculous price itself. Today, only it's 50% off. So if you want to take advantage of one of these three to set everything up and have my expert team and possibly even a GoHighLevel certified VA, simply send me a private message on Facebook and say, Jace, I'm in for option one. Jace, I'm in for option two. Jace, I'm in for option three. Normally what I do now is I'd send links and get you to sign up here. And I'm going to be very passive about it here. Because at the end of the day, if you want in, you're going to message me. You're going to say you're in. May I, part-time VA? So in regards to virtual assistant, our VAs are $13 Aussie per hour, and you pay per hour. It's minimum 20 hours per week. Remy, perhaps the best option for you and I is we can jump on a call next few days and go through it. But Remy, what I'll do, send me a private message. I'll send you a link to our website. It's got everything, prices, video. We're very transparent about everything. Our prices are on everything. Everything's everywhere. What you get, there's videos. But shoot me a message if you want to look at one of our GoHighLevel certified VAs. You want us to set up a GoHighLevel, shoot me a private message and happy to jump on a call as well. And remember, we do have two events coming up. Next week, we have this event, and the following week, this event. Okay. And you're going to get messages from that. Finally, if you are unsure, you want the GoHighLevel, or if you want a VA, as a thank you for joining today, I would like to offer each of you a free lead generation audit where you can jump on a call and work out at what stage are you at? Do you need GoHighLevel? Is a VA better? Or is maybe one of our growth accelerator programs better for you? Okay. If you'd like to take advantage of the free call, you are going to get emails and SMSs and all that, of course. But I'm just going to send you a link now to book a free time in the Zoom chat. So I've just sent a link through the Zoom chat. If you want to jump on a call with me personally, this is with me personally. Okay, so thank you for joining. Click that link, book in a time. Even if it's about a VA or lead generation, whatever, just use that link because it's direct to my calendar. Book in a time with me Monday or Tuesday. We can jump on a call, have a chat, and send me a message on Facebook as well. Would love your feedback on there. And as we wrap this up, I do want to say thank you everyone that's joined today. I really hope you got some value from it, even if you're not ready for GoHighLevel. Hope that you look at setting up in the future. But if you want help getting clients, you want help with sales, you want help look at, you need virtual assistant, social media manager, appointment setter, video editor, send me a private message on Facebook. Happy to have a chat. And if you are watching live, we're going to send you within 24 hours the replay, the slides, the free resources, all that cool stuff as well. So, but at the end of the day, if you're not sure, you're not ready, book in a time, let's have a chat. Or if you're just ready to take advantage, that 50% off deal is ridiculous. If you go to our website, you'll see that we're legit giving you 50% off our deals for 24 hours. Send me a DM, option one, option two, option three. Hope to see everyone in the training next week. If not, I'll see you in the free calls shortly as well. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you, VAs. Thank you, Angels. Thank you, everyone.